VLOOKUP. I have a set of data here. You have students labeled by the ID number and then scores in 3 subjects. So what we want to do is to be able to select a particular student based on the ID number and have their scores just line up here. I'm going to show you how to do that using the VLOOKUP. Let's create a drop-down menu. So go up here to Data, Data Validation, and let's define the range. So we're going to use this range here as our range for the menu. Save. So now you can just click here and select an ID number you wish to get data on. So VLOOKUP is actually very easy to use. The equation, including the function, has 4 parts to it. The first part is what you're going to be looking up, and we're going to be looking up one of these IDs here. Let's select the first one. It has the range, set our range to these cells here. It has the index, which column are you selecting the data from? So for math, it's going to be the second column of the range. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. For science, it's going to be the third column. And for language, it's going to be the fourth column. And then the last part is to specify whether the data is sorted. If it's sorted, include true. If not, it's false. So let's go ahead and put in the formula. So equal VLOOKUP. And it's this one here. What are we looking up? We're looking up H3. What is the range? B3 to E7. And let's make that static by clicking on F4. And that adds in the dollar signs. And for the first one, math is going to be column 2. And we're going to say false because it's not sorted. And you can see this student for math had 60. Let's make the column for this static, but not the rows. Copy it across and then just go in now and change this to 3 for the third column, this one to 4 for the fourth column. So that's pretty simple. Now let me show you another way to do that. Copy this down so that it's the same settings here. And we're going to repeat this now, but before we do that, let's see what the index for this column is. It's index 9. So that means it is the 9th column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which will make this one the 10th and this one the 11th. We want this index to refer to our range. And for our range, it should be 2. So let's go ahead and subtract 7 from that to make it 2. So you can see now we're indicating what column from our range we want to record here. So now we can simply take all of this formula here up to this point, and we're going to paste it in here. Our 2 is going to be there, and we want this to remain false. Hit return, and we can copy it across. So in this way, we don't have to go in and change all of these column indexes as we did in the previous example. So if you have like lots of columns, this is an easy way to deal with that. So let's see how everything works. So we have our first code up here. First student, let's change that student to 257. Yep, it changed. So 257, 49, 71, 61. Let's change this one to 319, 71, 58, 86. Just a quick note, I noticed that I had this still as H3 when it should have been changed to H4, and I went ahead and did that. And that's it.